How you doing, whitetail hunter here at the Rock and Bee? It's July 18th, and I just want to throw out a short video on my wildflower bed. It's kind of, I probably should have trimmed it up a little bit. I had some hose out here when I mowed. I didn't mow right there because I bought a sprinkler that has an electric eye on it because the deer keep eating my sunflowers. Put in 60 acres of food plots and they come up in here and eat out of my wife's garden. That's kind of funny. Anyway, get back at it here. I'll give you another little tip as long as I'm out here. If it's hot out and I want to wear shorts where nothing's going to be slamming into my legs, a lot of sticker bushes or whatever, but I'm going to be in long grass or weeds or whatever, I put a baby oil all over my legs. Probably why you're saying, man, that guy's legs look so nice all the time. Actually, you won't get any chiggers or wood ticks. You put a thick layer of baby oil on there, you don't even notice it. You know, you're on the tractor in and out, wading through the weeds or whatever, and them little chiggers, if they get on your leg, they can't move. They just pretty much drown in the baby oil. So you never get no chigger bites, and I never get no wood ticks or nothing like that. I come out here one day in my bare feet to come over here and look at these flowers, and them damn chiggers ate my ankles up. But if I go out working, that's a little trick that I do. I'm gonna give you a little view wildflower bed. It's 100 yards long. And we didn't get no spring rain, but we just got a pretty good chunk of rain this last month. And then the sun came out. That will probably go off. That's like a guardian or something. It sprays the deer if they get in here. You leave the water on and there's an electric eye on it with a couple batteries. It seemed to work pretty good, so sunflowers there. I gotta get rid of them daggone black worms on my sunflowers. But look at the color in here. Wow. Every color you can think of. And you don't have to water them anymore. You don't fertilize them. Once in a while, if you get something eating on them, like I got something attacking my sunflowers here, I'm gonna get sprayed probably by my city. There it goes. Oh, yeah, we got wet. Anyway, that's helping protect it because the deer come through here all the time. And man, I just can't. The first year, you're not even supposed to get that much color. I mean, you're gonna get some flowers. The second year, you'll get a few more flowers. And by the third year, you're really gonna have a good batch of flowers. A lot of these have got buds on them. They haven't even popped yet. And we got some grasses in here still. And I think they'll eventually get overtaken. But it's kind of windy out here, but it's just really beautiful sight for a hill. You don't want to mow it, it's too steep. You sow this out here, you don't have to worry about fertilizing, bug spraying, or watering, or anything. And all the pollinators come to it. And of course it goes all the way down to the end. I just can't wait for the next year or the year after that. It's got this much color in it now. It's pretty neat when you pull in the driveway. Anyway, I have 2.5 acres on this other side that the NRCS is helping me with. I'm gonna be starting to work on. I got a skid steer with like a forestry head on it right now. I've been helping the neighbor. I probably took 30 trees off his property. You can see over there, undesirables. Just run over and mulch them up, and I'm working on my ditch down here, taking all that wood out of there and all the trees. That tree will stay, and from the shop all the way down to the road will all be wildflowers because it's too steep to mow. And I've mowed it, but it's always a a little nerve-wracking on the tractor. I just kind of want to throw out an update there for the wildflowers and a couple little tips that I have. And I'm going to get back on the Kubota now and get things finished up. Maybe I'll throw a little picture of that Kubota in the video here at the end. Later. Whitetail hunter coming at you again. I thought I'd give you a little shot at the, I call it a forestry head. I don't know. People got different names for them, but that's a 95 horsepower Kubota. I ran it, and it's got blades underneath, and you can just go through brush with that nose on it. You can get into a tree and work at it a little bit. You know, it'll take out, you know, 10-inch tree or whatever you want to work on, I guess. And then like all the branches, you can turn that vertical and come into the tree and trim all the branches off, then bring it down. You just got to make sure you don't get where the blades are going to throw something back through and kill you. But you can really clear out a good size area. I use that on my back 40. It was all pucker brush and sucker trees and locusts and hedgewood, and now it's a nice clover field. And I just enlarged another one of mine. I'll take you over here real quick. All right, this is my new neighbor's property, and I bet, oh, I'm not done cleaning up here, but this thing was covered in brush and trees all the way down the hill, and that whole hillside there, that brush pile was there. There was another brush pile to the right. Those remaining trees I'll probably take out. They're hedge and locust. If I have time, I'll take those out, and then down around the corner. But that's what it looks like. You can just go through a whole grove of trees and just turn it into kind of a bunch of mulch, bigger mulch. Some of it are bigger, but if I want to, like mine, I put a land pride rake on the back and raked it all to the side of the field. Or if the next year you're gonna burn your grass, a lot of that'll burn up, catch on fire. It all depends on what you're planning on doing with it. But I enlarged my food plot in the back with it yesterday after I put in about 5 hours over there, and I'm working on the side of my hill over here that the NCRS is doing for all the wildflowers. I want to get all the sucker trees and all the unwanteds out of there. So I've been running it down that ditch a little bit. I got one ditch kind of cleaned out. You can only see one from up. That was all trees along there all the way up. So it makes kind of short work out of a job like that, and it's a good piece of machinery. Anyway, I'm gonna get this fuel tank back to my neighbor and get back to work. So you guys have a blessed day from the Rockin' Bee, and you better be getting your brassicas ready. I'm out.